All right, we jump back in with a little bit more Gate to Stars. You know, this is my guilty pleasure, so I must at least once a week jump in here and subject you guys to it, right? It is not going anywhere for me, so unfortunately that means at least once I got to jump in here and get back in to the thick of it. So, unfortunately for you guys, I choose to bring you along every single time I jump back in. And just so you are aware, yes, every single day that I sit down and decide to play something to record, there's a debate in my head. Okay, should I Starfield? No Starfield. Come on, man, no Starfield. Nobody wants to see Starfield. And all right, so what else can I do? I actually am kind of debating downloading again Skyrim Odyssey Wabbajack mod list. Because I want to try it again. I want to do that start again. I really like it's kind of an unbound start where you say, hey, I'm lost and alone lost and afraid. And then it just basically gives you a couple of daggers and then it throws you into a random spot. And that's it. I mean, seriously, is almost like the show. Whatever that show was, Lost and Alone or Naked and Alone or something like that. And literally, that's what you are. So I'm like, okay, all right, let's do it. So I'm really thinking on that and wanting to go and redo that. All right, so we are on Neon. I will say this, and I don't know if it's a setting. If it is, I would love to go in and find the setting. I'm not used to Neon being this deserted. For me, it feels absolutely 100% deserted. Anyone that would comment that way and say, yo, dude, what's going on here? Where's all the people? I agree. I'm not used to seeing so few people here. So as a matter of fact, it's kind of weird. Let's go in and see what we're working on. All right, we got to go to Akila City. We have a ship. I'm just not sure why I'm here. I believe we have a ship. I spent all my money. Did we travel anywhere already on our ship? I can't remember now. That would be interesting. That's an interesting. Yeah, I don't remember if we traveled anywhere already on the ship. I remember the ship. Okay, I remember we had to have. We had to have some space battles too, and I had to. Is this like the second time we're going out this?
What are you looking at?
This is our second time going out, isn't it? We've already oh my gosh, see? Once a week isn't enough, right? You know what I mean? I done forgot all that we've done already to this point. I remember the start, and I remember we had to make up enough money to go do our thing, and then for some reason it's sticking in my head that we went to jail. We went to jail because we landed because I was stupid enough to bring back some. Yeah, that's right. We had something on us on the ship, and we actually had to go to jail. Oh, it's coming back to me, kind of. Not 100%, but kind of coming back. Well, that sucks. That really does. That kind of sucks. You know, like it's it's just fuzzy. It is so fuzzy right now. But yeah, we went to jail for a minute. Not even that long, but we had to go. And then how much was the fine? It was a huge fine. Of course, there's no contraband on our ship now because
And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
what are you talking? We're leaving Neon, moron. All right. Okay. So we had to disable some stuff in order to get our ship to actually travel about the way we want to. So we got to go to Neon, but not Neon, Akila City. Once we go to Akila City, the very first thing that's going to happen is once we get there, we're going to probably end up having to help them. I don't want shotgun, but I do want to get that, right? And then I want the rapid reload. Yep. And then let's come on back over here. All right, we got security. That's one. Where's the payloads? Payloads is, I don't see payloads. Payloads right there. We could make our ship carry more stuff. Are we in danger right now of having enough? I don't know. I think I want shield systems. I think that's the one we're going to go after. And then when we get more stuff, we'll try to go and do more there. We got a new gun. And then you see there's always stuff going on. So there's a ship over here. It's the Eucalyptic Battleship Camulus. Eucalyptic. Oh my gosh. Okay, my ability to read is going downhill. And then hostile faction installation. We're not going to concern ourselves there. So let's go on, jump on out, get a little bit. We want to go. I think I want to go to Wolf first. All right. So here's where we stand. Right. No matter where we decide to go, it's a long jump. You see, so we're not jumping anywhere. We want to go to Cheyenne. We can go all the way to Cheyenne if we want to, with one jump. Oh, might as well. We don't have anything on board, so might as well go. And it's not taking up all of our fuel, so that's good. You know what we need? We need a better reactor. Like, what I would kill for is basically a reactor with like 28 power. We saw one of the ships that was available that had a reactor with 28 power. I like that. I like this upgrade, right? This makes it look like you're doing something, when you're traveling. So that's good. So we have our reactor is like 16 or 18 power, one of the two. So 28 would be a significant jump. And that would give us a little bit. We could put like one, maybe two more to grab, one into engine, and then boost up our weapons a little bit more. It doesn't necessarily make your weapons more powerful, as opposed to they basically reload faster. I believe the more power you put to them. So I believe that is the thing. So let's open this up. Open this map up. Scan. We could land right here and basically spend an hour, 2 hours just easily exploring. There's another area right over here. Ship Hab Civilization Outpost. And then we have Akila City. So let's go ahead and land here because we're going to have some things to do once we get there. I think once we get here, there's a couple of things that we can do right away. One, we should really look to see if we can replace or upgrade our reactor. We have landed on Akila City. Yes, port dues. I didn't catch if it said how much. Let's see how much money we got left. Ooh. God dang it. Alright, so what I did know is we had at least 66,000. Now we have 65. So port dues was a bit bigger, was a little bit of a chunk. A little bit of a chunk. Alright, so where we're going is over that way. But first things first. Let's hit the Trade Authority kiosk. Let's see. What are we buying here, right? Are they now selling stuff at the kiosk? Because that's new or different. Because before you would just go and sell at the kiosk. And don't get me wrong, I love, but we already have one of those. I mean, these are all cool and everything, but yeah, no. And then okay. What's the price? It's only 4K too. Oh my goodness. It's semi-automatic though. Oh, look at this one. Right. Wait, hold on. Let's look. And then here's one. But right now, it's also semi-automatic. But it is definitely something to consider. This one is 7K. Nope. 6K. And this one is 4K, 4.3K. Really, if you round up, 4.4K. Okay. All right. Let's get out of there. Wait. Aid. Ship parts. 1, 2, 3. Right now, we are buying all the ship parts that we can. It's 300. And where's the other one? I was looking for Paramore. Okay.
Yes. Can I get an invoice?
Alright, so they're just talking. We still got 61K left. I should have tried selling some
stuff. As long as it's written and signed, it could be on a loaf of bread. I wish all the boards worked like Akila City.
Yeah.
No nonsense.
Please.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Okay, so I want to view and modify my ship,
okay,
buddy.
No problem.
Alright, so there's our ship. Right there. Okay, the reactor's 18. Alright, so let's go here. Let's step out here for a minute and let's see if we can get ourselves. What's the bet? Oh my gosh. So right there is the. Seriously? You're seeing what I'm seeing, right? Wait a minute. What is this one? Oh, 350. What? 400? What in the world, dude? 300 power, 210. All right, let's go down here and let's wait. All right, so that's 18. Ooh. That's a C. That's an A. Okay. There's 20 power generated, right? I don't get it. And So you see that's 20, 18, 16. And then we come back up a ways. This one is 30. 30 power generated. I got no choice. I mean, literally, I don't have a choice. All right, so here's our normal reactor. Excuse me for a sec. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Right there. We're going to set that right there. And then we're going to, yep. And then the easiest way to do this is like that. Then go here. All right. Then go here. Hey. Boom. All right. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that one bit. Now, here's another thing. Can we? This one is 9,000. All right, we still can't find one of those, but let's look real quick. Engines. Since we're here, come on, man. They should put these in order of price. Nothing compares. Oh my gosh. Like, some of these engines aren't even realistic. Like, with the thrust and the, just crazy. All right, so right now, yeah, we can't afford anything, and we can't even find where this is. But okay, required skill is Starship Design rank 1. So, all right, so we're gonna exit, and then we are going. Sent to cargo. Hold on, let's see what our warning is. Reduce mass or add engines. Okay, because of the immobility. All right, I can't worry about that right now. So accept. All right. So now our ship has way more power. Current vessel not registered. Checking vessel registration. It better be registered. Checks complete for light vessel Econohaul operator identified as. That's right. All right, get out of here. Yeah, you were about to meet my wrath. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Maybe we can sell some stuff. All right. Don't know if I want to sell that. Let's see. What is this? All right. We don't want to sell the cutter, that's for sure. We have a photon saber. We can sell the regulator. We're not selling that for sure. This one we can sell. All right. We're still using that one because of the mechanized. Let's see. So, yep. All right. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. All right. See, look at this. I gotta figure this out right now because I don't think we don't have a mod to time of day that controls the crowds as time of day, but everything is like all of a sudden all the people are gone. Usually there's a lot more people here, so either there's a mod that increases the number of people, or we have a mod that's reducing the number of people here in this list.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Well, All right, what's the trouble?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the marshal if you want the whole story.
Okay. All right. Well, if people are in danger, I want to help out.
I guess that'd be the marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate.
Of course.
Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Maybe.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You
So-
planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
See, I think. Oh, I love this. I love the stone as opposed to the mud that we've seen before. But I think it looks great, right? And then look, there's people here, great. But I think one of the things and one of the knocks that you can make here is, yeah, where are all the people? There should be a hustle and bustle. I mean, it's nighttime, so if the game was centered on, what is going on, or people had schedules, okay, fine. But then, you know what I mean? This wouldn't be going on right now. So it's kind of like there needs to be a better coordination between the time of day and what could be potentially happening, right? So this time of night, there shouldn't be. I mean, because this would means that they would have came in during the day, started the robbery, things went south, and then we're still 4 or 5 hours into the robbery, past the banking hours, right? So I don't know how hard it is for games to incorporate schedules and times, right? So this should be closed, maybe this is a Skeleton Man crew, and then maybe there aren't as many people here in the main part of town, but during the day, then there should be way more, 3 times as many people, right? And this scenario should only happen when you land during the day. All right, so I'm going to come over here and try to ingratiate myself a little bit. Excuse me, are you the marshal? Excuse me, Marshal?
You need to stand back now.
Wait, what's going on?
It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Well, I'm a little busy right now, so if you don't mind, I need you to hang back. Some
Okay,
folks
well, look.
from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
Well, the Shaw gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group was green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home.
And it's interesting how we've gotten, he was just yelling at me, and then all of a sudden he's giving me their whole background. So they must have made some demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
No, in reality, there's, no random person off the street is going to walk up into a situation like this and volunteer themselves to be the negotiator. Well, maybe I can talk some sense into them. Oh, wait, better yet, what if I could slip in unseen? I could take them out quick.
It might come to that.
Oh,
first, I
gosh.
just want you to talk to them.
Oh, you do?
Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Oh.
Hey, you in the bank.
Around here is
I'm
a
sending in a
joke.
negotiator, so don't shoot.
Listen, so just a random person off the street is now the negotiator. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Scissors. There's scissors right there. Here, let's take those. All right. Hey, ma'am.
I really don't know how this is gonna end.
Me neither. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. All right. So is that the hitching post right there? Oh, look. Hey, Doc. We know who that is. That's Rosemary. She's not a doctor, really. Okay. So, nope. Wrong button. All right. So now normally, and then new items or, oh shoot. Aid. All right, what do I have on me? I have snake oil. What I'm really looking for is this. Ooh, I got 4 of them too. All right, we're gonna take one of those. I am peckish. Seriously, I'm peckish. Can I wait? All right. Should we negotiate on an empty stomach? I'm peckish. I'm not starving. I'm peckish. All right, here, let's do this.
You're the negotiator, huh?
Yes.
You think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender?
Yeah, that's the
Dead
plan.
wrong.
All right. You know what? We're getting off on the wrong foot. First thing, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name, bud?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, Jed. It's nice to meet you. I'm Lyra.
Well, ain't you polite?
I'm trying to be.
So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
I don't think you have a choice, really. And then look, here's the thing. You're not the only one around here who's had any trouble with the law. I just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of jail, and then they want me to talk to you. I don't even know if he knows, right? But yeah, okay.
I heard that.
Right?
Okay, so let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. All right, look. What's the condition of the hostages?
They talk too damn much. Complain about everything.
Well, of course, they're
We'd
hostages.
like to. None of us has shot one yet.
Ooh, that wouldn't go good. Look, tell me what your demands are.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport. And
Everybody
ships.
wants that. Be
Drop the
original.
hostages off somewhere safe in the system.
You know that ain't
After
happening.
that, we'll radio back where they are, and the marshal and his crew can come and get them.
That
But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
okay? First, Jed. Any law person allows you to take off with hostages and just drop them off at any random location, they will lose their job right off the bat. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay, that will never happen. Look, it could take a while to get you a ship.
Oh, hell. The Freestar Rangers have got ships. They could give us one of
They
them.
ain't giving you one of their ships.
This whole damn job's gone wrong.
It has, hasn't
They're
it?
supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here.
I bet.
I don't know how much longer we can last.
I bet. Right. I understand. Well, you know, it's not too late to end this, peacefully.
What do you mean?
Do I have to spell it out to you? Look. If you give up now, you'll do some time. Sure. Yeah. Right? But nowhere near as much time as if you would get if any one of those hostages dies.
Damn it. I didn't think
Right.
of it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Nobody's been hurt yet. Surrender now, and the judge might even go easy on you.
Maybe you're right.
Mm-hmm. You know I am.
Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives.
One more and I can auto persuade. Look. Look, even if one hostage dies, right? Your robbery charge, it becomes murder. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that would be a lot worse.
I should be able to auto persuade by now. What happened? All right, look. I gotta go. I gotta stick with the +1 right now. I don't like the other two options. All right, look. If you let the hostages go, I am totally sure the marshal will show you some leniency. Okay?
None of us want to be murderers.
Right?
Things just got out of control.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Now we can auto persuade.
I don't think any of us is ready to die here.
Right?
Nobody's been hurt.
Exactly.
Maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us.
I don't think so.
I think this has gone on long enough.
I agree.
You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
Okay. Good job. Good on you. Right? I mean, I kind of wanted to go in and shoot some people up, but that's okay. All right? So here's the other knock, right? If things that went poorly and we go over and talk to the sheriff, he'll say, yeah, I heard everything. If it went poorly, if we failed. Now watch. We come over here.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
I know, right? It's just like, what are you going to do, though? Right? This is Akila City. This is the wild, wild west. All right, so we'll come over here. Take our time. Saunter on up.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
You can tell? Yeah, me too. Hey, Sheriff.
What's the word?
Okay, see? So here, he doesn't know what happened. Yet, when you come over here from whenever, he's like, all right. It's over. They agreed to come quietly.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta.
Really? What's an
How'd
ash?
you pull that off?
You know, I won him over with my irresistible charm. That's what I did.
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty.
I tried.
Here, you've more than earned this.
Oh, hey,
You got
thank you.
us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
Well, I appreciate that.
If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Look at that. Look at that. We got 6,000. Yeah, we can use that.
Well done indeed.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Look, everybody's coming out. So, get this though. Real quick here. Something just to keep in mind. All right. Hey, how you doing? I'm going in here real quick. There's just some stuff that they left behind on the counter that I'm just going to go pick up. All right.
Nice job.
Thanks. I appreciate it. The bullets. And guess what? A weapon. Yeah. Probably the weapon they were using, and they just left it laying there.
Shaw Gang's gone too far this time.
You think so? Because it looks like they're still in business. We
Now
just
that
took
means
out.
better security.
All right, let's check this out. Let's see. I don't think there's any more weapons laying around. This is stealing. Just checking to see if they left any other weapons. I don't believe so. I just think it's always the one gun on the counter. We'll consume that. It said I was peckish, so I might as well just, and then, eat the centimede turkey. Yeah. There they are. Wait, can I drink? Oh, look at that. We're going to drink twice. Oh, look, empty. Yeah. Nice.
So damn tired.
Is this the guy?
Just
Shaw
wanna get
Gang?
outta here.
Shaw Gang?
Yes?
Jed
Really
Bullocks.
stepped up.
Should have been long gone by now.
Right. Okay.
What? At least my shift wasn't boring.
All right, so that's about all we're gonna do. That
This'll
is
make
pretty
a good
cool.
story.
Okay. So the question is, where's the rest
For now.
of the weapons? Was Jed the only one that had one, and he put it down as soon as he gave up? We got him to quit. All right. So, right here, there's a guy. What do you call it? Trackers Alliance. So we can go in and talk to what's her name, and push that one along. I don't know if I'm ready to do that just yet. But then the thing is, we could probably kill multiple birds with one stone if we wanted to. What I mean by that is, we go in here, we get this kicked off.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird though.
So then when we find ourselves in the right places, we can just go and...
Seems that way.
Work hard, play hard. That should be.
You got some business with me?
Yeah, I do. The marshal sent me over.
Oh, well, if the marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into. I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do.
Wait a minute, don't most places have their own security force?
Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space.
I see. Well, that's admirable work.
Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can.
Are there a lot of you guys?
The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty.
Oh gosh.
But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time.
It looked like all of them were over at the bank. All right, I know all I need to know. Let's go.
Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers?
Yeah, let's do it. How do I apply? Do I fill out some sort of form or something?
I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up.
I think I just said I did.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky.
Right.
Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up.
All right, I'll do one.
Then I suggest you get going.
She's scowling at me.
Well, hey there.
Hey there. Okay, so always take the hostage mission. I grab these, and then sometimes I'll try to be the overachiever. It only counts one. It only credits you like one when you're talking in the conversation, but you can go and do all four. So me is like, okay, yeah, I'll just do all four, and then I'll come back after I did the last one, right? And then generally I kind of save the hostage mission for the last one and come back and say, hey, rescue the hostage, you know, we're good to go, and then get things started. It is nighttime, and then since we don't have work schedules, at least there's more people here walking around than there was in Neon, which is kind of concerning.
Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
so this is where we're supposed to go. Now, in truth, one of the things I like to do right off the bat, we'll quick save, just in case we screw up, and we can redo.
There's not enough to do around here.
That's right.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like
Yeah, why are you getting all graffiti all over your range?
Cities and the settled systems.
But you know, stretch.
All right, so the problem is here. All right, what is the... There it is. So how are we detected? I can't tell you because there shouldn't be any eyes, but we are kind of detected. All right, this sucks. All right, I'm gonna put that one there. I'm gonna put this one here, and then okay, that one's already good. Wait, go back, and then we're gonna put this one here. Boom. Stay where you're supposed to be. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so he can't really see us. We don't want that. We want this. God damn it, man. All right, let's look. Okay, so this one, oh wait. Will you work there? And then here. Nope. Okay, you will. So that means you. Nope. Yep. All right. So you. Right there. And then you. Right there. Okay. Boom. 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 And then we're supposed to. Right? And then where's that guy? There we go. Now, technically, he should have said something.
You keep everything on the level and we'll get along great.
I want to check around here real quick. Holy cow. Just checking around. So one thing you can do. What is this right here?
Should we warn them about the Ashta?
Huh, okay.
We got a big old sign. Danger. If they
We're not
open
gonna
up
talk to the
gate and go out
girl.
there, it's on their own head.
It's what's her name's daughter. But we don't need to talk to her just yet. We're looking for something in particular.
Ho!
Next time a friend comes in.
Then we'll leave the city. Okay. What I'm looking for is the hidden treasure. Probably won't find one. Really, to tell you the truth. I can't remember if they're where the hidden treasure. There it is.
Carrots are coming in nice. Still have some potatoes to harvest.
Nice.
Looks like it's gonna be a good year. Maybe you should expand. As long as you stay clear of wheat, I can pretty much sell anything you grow.
All right.
That's not how the
That was
co-op
nice.
works. We take care of the members first. And sell what we don't need for maintenance.
I'm just saying, you could make this side business your full-time business. I could stake you if money's concerned.
The whole community needs the garden.
So we're gonna have a house swap?
That's what Mr. Tate
All
is
right.
working on. We'll have to move out when
So
construction begins.
there's
Keep your
no.
nose clean.
Oh, look
Last
at
thing
this.
I want is
You
to
can go
charge
right
you for
outside
it.
the city.
Hashed out there. And they are no joke. You've been warned.
What's over here? Mm-hmm.
Never ever go outside the city walls after sundown.
Oh yeah? Well, why do you have the door open then? Styrofoam container. Mm-hmm.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass.
Oh, why are the doors all open?
It's tough living here, but you can live on your own terms.
There's a lot of people congregated over here. All right. No, I have no idea where I am. I don't know what a plummet is. I think we're in a rough, not rough area of town, but the rough area of town. The poor area.
Lead on a job. Maybe for you and a couple buddies.
Found a tooth.
What?
Someone got stabbed last night. They got hit in the face.
Maybe someone just lost it.
What? Passing up real people for UC transplants?
Yeah, screw that. Freestar takes care of their
I
own.
wonder if we should have a tooth lost.
All right. At some point. We need to turn this off
Over
and
there. Tourist?
figure out how to get out of this city.
So you want to come here for a half day? Full day?
A half day. I talked
Mm-hmm.
My investments really took a pounding last quarter.
Yeah, mine too. All $5 worth. are we? There's the technician. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I'm looking over there. I'm going like, where's our ship? Our ship has disappeared. As far as I can tell, we still don't have any contraband. Once we get up in space, we can adjust our power. I wanted to get 28, and I got 30. It was a decent amount of money to get that, but I think I'm okay with that. I'm thinking the 32K to boost our power like that. All right, so what I would do is, like I said, I'd throw 2 in there, 2 in here, and then 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. I think that's good. So then our top speed is only, so if I come back here and I grab this one, and then 2, 2 here, then you can see our top speed is going to be that. I could also say, okay, I can live with that, and then boom. And then let's do this from here. Let's go to the star map real quick. And then let's back out a little bit. What I always like to do is when I'm in a system is like to come around here and see powerful hostile signal, not ready to go after, and an urgent distress signal. So we can go after that one. And that really, we could be putting ourselves in harm's way big time. And so, not to say that whatever we're deciding to do is still a good thing. And then, all right, we should have saved. So there's a ship all the way over there. Let's assess our threats. All right, let's go after this one here. Yeah. Our maneuverability sucks. Come on, get up there. All right, there we go. When we get that enemy lock on, if we can boost, should boost, and then what we want to do is go after whatever we can attack. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the ability to dock. So what we gotta do is kind of keep them in our sights. And try not to run into them. Try not to run into them. You see, that was a mistake on my part. Yeah. Never interrupt someone doing something you said couldn't be done. All right, whatever. All right, let's see where it puts us. I think we only had 3 ships to fight anyway, and then I screwed that last one up by charging all the way in there. Normally, you don't take that much damage running into other ships, but apparently, so we'll boost over here as quickly as possible, and then as soon as they get in range, slow down, slow down. Now we got to speed back up. Come on, lock back on, please. Boost is there. Nice. All right. There's 4 ships here. Pick one. Come on, give me my boost. There you go. We have no shields. Gonna have to repair soon. Alright. Boost, please. Alright. Let's get it. There we go. Did I run into that one? Repair, repair, repair. Boost. Get out of there. Repair. I can't get out of there. I can't maneuver. We bit off more than we can chew, folks. Only thing we can do is take them out before. Keep going, keep going. There you go. All right, get out of there. All right. No ramming over the other ships. All right. We need crew. If you have the right crew, you'll start to. I would love to target them. And don't run into any asteroids. Oh man, it did give me the dock. Oh, that sucks that I couldn't dock with, that I didn't see it in time. But it came up so late. Okay, that sucks. Because I would have loved to have docked with them and go on board. Where's the... I'm looking for... There it is. And ship parts. We got ship parts. We need ship parts. Okay. What else is around here? There's other things in the area. Right there. Got more ship parts. Okay. So the Spacer Hyena. Which one is this one? The Raven and the Scarab. Okay. There it is. Oh, we're getting loaded down with some ship parts now. You've acquired a new equipment module schematic. Bring this to any ship technician in order to build and attach the module to your ship. Nice. All right. Let's see what's this one got for us. Good. All right. So if we slow down, then see how before you would blow up. So I think space mining is a little bit different, and I actually think what you would have to do is actually put a mining laser on your ship. I think. I don't know for a fact, but I do know this is way different. And I can't say that just doing this is giving us resources and we just can't see. That is a possibility, but I don't think that's what's happening. I think you actually have to, and then the only way to know for sure is if we were to actually go and go to a what do you call it? Wait, hold on. Let's do this. Let's go to our ship. Our ship needed repairs. All right. Let's go to cargo. Let's go here to our own inventory. And then let's go and put on the ship, please. And then resources, put that on the ship as well. All right, then we can come back here. Then let's go here. See what's going on there. It's the red thing here. It's a star station. Where are we? What star station is that? Oh, Crimson Fleet. Okay. Just the one? There you are. Come on. Oh, sweet. You see the star semi? Alright, hold on. It's not running to the... Sealed cargo, space jump. God damn it. Can you slow down a little bit, buddy? Where's the... She's talking a lot of smack, and your ship is not even operational. Right, this guy. Alright, so we'll board this guy, see exactly what's going on. And try not to die. Quick save. Board. Alright. So what's going on? Now, it's not that I'm really trying to sneak up on them. It's just that I'm trying to be as small of a target as I can.
Let's go.
If you stick your head up, see, that's why I'm crouching, so that my head isn't sticking up so much over the equipment. Come on out, come on out. Alright, still danger, still danger. We're just stacking bodies right here, weren't we? Not just the hunter. I wonder what that is. Come on. You're in the way.
Damn it. Lost them.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, because I'm going to find you. God damn it. Back down. Where were you going? Any more of your friends? Want to come down? Throwables. Yeah, we'll throw that. Holy cow. Alright. We're gonna check through here. Quick. So there's two behind us. Oh goodness. Xeno warfare tech. Oh my goodness. Harvested organs. And the dog is down there. Whining. He's so annoying. Neediest animal I've ever met in my entire life. There's no sense of independence with this thing. With him. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so it's showing that we're hidden because we are far away, or at least far enough away from. Alright, so first things first. Once we grab that, then we are not able to go into any patrolled areas. I think this is the captain's quarters. This is a big ship, which means we will not be able to take it. So, only thing we can do. And unless I add in the sit to one more this way. Not sure if he's down here or through here. Not up here. I'm gonna assume he's down here. Where is he? When did we get this guy? Oh, so he was hidden. Alright. Okay, so we got everybody, and then if we come up here, did I not see this before? Because I think I went a complete different way to get up here. Or no, this is the way I came in. That's the other ladder. Right? Let's sit. I'm not certified. I don't know what class this is, but what it makes me want to do is replace the whatever mod that they do have for this with a with the sit to add ship to fleet mod, because then it doesn't care, right? It will add it to your fleet. You just can't fly it. So it doesn't let you sit in a seat or anything, but it will at least still add the ship to your fleet. And so that is probably something I would replace the current mod that's in this list with, that at least. All right. We'll come down. I mean, it's a decent sized ship, yes. And here's where we are. But it just seems like an extreme waste that we went through all that and we can't even keep the ship, and check it out later, right? Or at least in this case, salvage it and sell it. Like, even if I don't keep it as a home ship or anything, why not be able to, shouldn't I be able to sell it at least? Salvage it and sell it. Okay. All right. So we're moving on, and then we just jumped to Bernard Star, and then we're making, that was basically a one jump that we could make. Uh-oh. What are we gonna do? So before we say, hey, we're gonna quick save. What do you want? Really? I don't know who you think I don't know who you think I am, but I think you're about to find out. How about you stop talking? Let's just get it on with. You can try. We can get lock on. Lock on? Where is it at? God damn it. We're in trouble. Hit him. Well, get him. There you go. Hit. There we go. All right. We got one more. One more. His shields are kind of down. Oh, hit him. Hit him. God, come on. Oh. Alright, where's the other one? Alright. So hey, we got that 2,000 credit bounty, the credits they were asking us for. Alright, so a hull needs some work. All right. We need to figure out where we are. Every time we jump into the system, we usually jump, yep, over near Pontum. Clear other side of the system that we need to be. So we need to mosey on over. As a matter of fact, I should have probably tried the free lanes to get over there to the den. God damn it, man. Can you just leave us alone? There's the den. I wonder if they'll bother us. Slow down, slow down, slow down. So there's a guy right there. We'll get to the den before they get to us. So who are they after? They're not fighting us. There's a smuggler over there. And then we got the den. Holy cow, they're shooting at us, really. Come on. I waited too long to figure out what I was doing here. Come on, get up there. Come on, lock on. Guy's just rabbiting around. I'm gonna use up all my spare parts. I'm trying to stay alive here. Come on. The maneuverability on this ship sucks. It's like just like a brick in the air.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
It sucks. Flip, come on. Alright. Shit. And then I am doing a piss poor job of firing, given the opportunity. There we go. One more. I accidentally hit the... Hey, I'm doing a good job just staying alive against you guys right now. Alright, is it gonna give me my... Is it gonna let me dock? I'll dock on this guy. We're close enough to dock. Screw you. Got a new schematic. I didn't think we were going to survive that, to tell you the truth. What's this sound like over there? Nothing. Alright. What's this one? And then this one. Schematic. Another schematic. you see we picked up Xeno Warfare tech as well. All right. Let's find the den. We are in need for some upgrades. Where's the den? There it is.
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
We got business, all right. We got lots of business. Holy cow. Holy cow. So, combat is very different. Space combat is different with this mod list than the vanilla, for sure. So, one thing, and this, just looking around, there should be, yeah. So, under new management, the den, under new management, I don't know why this is always here, but I'll take it. So, with that, you can see there's these machines here. Right? So, those are added, and then you got the mission boards. And then Gal Bank over here. And then, of course, this argument, first time you ever go to the den.
If so,
then you got the pharmaceutical lab here.
So what does that say?
So you can see we can pick these up if we want. But also, you have a cot here. If you ever need to come rest, it's there for your use. We can pick up the vacuum tape, vice grip. But then you see we have a storage crate. So if you ever find yourself a little over encumbered, too much stuff you're carrying around, you can come and store it here. Another thing is, this is where I go to sell most of my contraband. Right? So the system's not patrolled, so as soon as you land, you can only do that here.
A new customer. Welcome.
Can't do it. Well, I don't know. You might be able to do it at the kiosk.
And if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
Roger that. Okay. Well, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
By all means.
And then, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here, hit contraband. Now, he has a ton of credits, so we're good. So we can sell those. So now our credits are up. And then from here, we've got this, these two, and that. So that's a good deal. Not a good deal, but at least I'm holding on to those. Oh shoot. Dang it. There's a buyback right here. So, and then you can basically buy it back for what you just sold it for. So if you make a mistake, you can easily come in here and fix it. So, all right, so let's just come in here. So there's so much stuff here. Then to be honest with you, too bad I can't just sell all just from this one section. I haven't actually tried it, but okay. So it's just that one section. Good, good. And then, oh, we got contraband on the ship too. See? Good thing we looked. All right, and then weapons. I'll let these things go. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure just how good, what good these mods are actually going to do us at this point in time. So we can see under resources now, we got the bulk here, but what I want to look for is the heavy stuff right now. I think we can sell those. And then I have a ton of positron batteries somehow. Not sure where we got all those from. Might as well sell. Same with reactive gauges. And then the rheostats. All right. So I'm thinking, I just want to see what they got here. So you can see they have this Nomad spacesuit, which is pretty much similar to the one that we have in waiting. The liquid cooled. Nothing. Armor plated Nomad. That is cool. And then the Nomad backpack 5. And then helmets. I don't think there is one better than the one that we already have. And aid. I don't think on it. And then resources. Oh. All right. So right there, I think we're kind of good. And then we talk to this guy. So with Dark Star Astrodynamics, this guy is there. See, DSA, Dark Star Astrodynamics. And what's cool
Got
about
anything
him,
you need to offload? Trade authority is always buying.
now, I'm going to hit him up with my ship needs some repairs.
Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
All right, cool. And then I like the view. Well, actually, we haven't got a vehicle yet.
No problem.
Oh, that's going to be... All right. Explore planets. Hold on. Oh, shoot. I'd like to purchase a vehicle.
Okay, no problem.
And then, yep, purchase for 25K. Okay. And then we have 3 vehicles. All right. That is a cool vehicle. But this one, I know for a fact, should have a gun on top. A gun mount. So we're going to set that active, and I'm fine with the color. Okay, and then I want to modify my ship.
No problem.
Not going to be able to do a whole lot. So 2 things we want to do, right? So first of all, we'll go in the shipbuilder. Now, he's not going to be able to do much here. As far as there's not, you see, he's got engines, but he's got this one. This is grav drive. Oh, let's just see. What do we have right now? Just in case, for poops and giggles. Max power 9 and 19 grav jump. So just for poops and giggles. Okay. Nothing. And you see not a whole lot of selection here as far as engines. So what the biggest benefit here is going to be, one is you can see the full range of Docker tops, and then also come back here so you can see the different bays. Not going to have a huge selection of weapons, but you can see, like right here, the auto projectors. This one here, I mean, they're decent, but they're pretty much the same as what we got, right? Just the price, the value. Structural, though, if I can say it, this is kind of where you get kind of a sampling of all, right? So there's a huge selection here. So that's one of the benefits. Shields, you know, I mean, in truth, this shield generator right here, potentially, right, is maxes 8 power, but look at the shield strength and then the regen rate compared to what we already have. This is a C MCBA, right? So 7600 isn't bad, and it's significantly, I'm going to say not significantly, but much better. This is the one we have currently right now. So what we would need to do is kind of figure out where would we put it in order to. Now, what I would want to do is significantly change the ship, right? And then so the very first thing I'm going to do real quick here while we're here is I'm going to think on this one for a minute, but we're going to go back to structure. And then we're going to go, and the first thing I want are some, not wings, but see if I can find it. We'll get there. Because I'm not exactly sure what what it's called. So this one here could be something cool to get. It's not that expensive. The other one that I'm looking for, see, the word that keeps coming in my head is strut, but oh, so there, I don't see it. So maybe that's what we are reduced to. Let's go back. Yeah, I didn't see it. So you have this too, the Nova Wing port. All right, I don't want that one, but this one might be a possibility. Bring it right in here. Take another one, and then if it doesn't fit there, we have to figure out why. And I think I know why. So I'll put this here. Then I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to just put him here. Then I'm going to bring this guy back in. And then what I'm going to do is bring my engines up here. All right. I think that looks better already. And then, so I have this guy here. Now, eventually, what I would want is some sort of ability. Like, I think what I would end up doing is, I'm just moving this for right now, but then I would take this guy, come up here, take this, and then bring him, and then bring and connect them there. So that would be one change. If I can get the matching one for the other side, right? Now, in order to do that, I would have to make some changes. First, so one of the things, we're going to put you back there for now. And then this guy, instead, I actually think instead of this guy, for now, what is he? I'm going to get rid of him. You see, my cargo just went way down, right? And then so I'm sitting here going like, you sure you want to do that? And it's like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm going to put him down here. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to bring him down to the bottom too. All right. And then for now, I'm like, okay, not a whole lot I can do. So one of the things that we saw, and what I will do, this is what is this? No, that ain't it. All right. So first thing we gotta do is pick something. Where are you? This guy here, just a bracer. Grab him, raise him up. Now I'm gonna stick him actually right there. Then I'm gonna make another, and then I'm gonna stick him right there. Okay, and they're just placeholders right now. That's where the engine will eventually go. Okay, but for now, this is fine. This is okay where it is. And then all right, what is this guy? That's a workshop. That's my grav drive. I'm trying to think it through exactly what I want. All right. Then, so now we're going to come back over here for a minute, and then we're going to go to cargo. And this is exactly why. Well, first we're going to go to fuel. Let's go to fuel. And it's this guy. So this gets expensive. So we can only do probably one right now. Boom. And then come on over here. So it's 20 grand to do this. And then so, as a matter of fact, probably put him right up here. Put him here. And put him. See what we just did? We just took those two cargo things that were basically 420 total cargo space, and we just added in one. And you see the mass of it? It's just 5 mass, and it's shielded. So that gives us shielded cargo space. Now, the way shielded cargo is, if you have contraband, depending on the weight of the contraband and how much shielded space you have, that kind of dictates the calculation of the percent chance that it will be discovered. Problem is, it's never 100% concealed. There's always a chance it will be discovered, but if you have only, say, 20 mass units, right, of contraband, and you have 1,000 shielded cargo space, then you're probably 60. I think the highest number I ever saw was 69% chance of not being discovered. Might even be higher than that, but that's how the calculation plays out. Now, I think I'm gonna raise that up a little bit right now. And then see, as a matter of fact, I do have the money, so I could do this. I could copy, boom. And then if I want to replace the shield, though, then it would have to go either, I would probably put it underneath for now until I can move this guy. And then I would swap it out. Put the shield here, and then put the engines underneath this structure here. But I could come over here, put that there, grab this guy. See, it won't go there with the shields right there, but it'll go here. And then I got to pay real close attention right now, because what's the shields here? If I take that away and go like this, put you right there, drop them in, and then underneath one of these. So come here, come on back, grab this guy, drop them in right there. Now we're a little off. You know what I mean? A little off. Right? And then so if I really, really wanted to, I could say, okay, let's go back to structural and let's just find, there it is, the bracer, Deimos bracer. That's usually what I use a lot of the times. So this hull, you see it's only 5 mass. Then throw it right in there. So at least kind of looks even. You see our mobility still sucks. So until we can do something about this, about the engines here, our mobility is just going to be terrible. So once again, wrong thing. Okay. Yep. So right click. If you move away, and if anything is still dark or kind of like looks like that when you move away, that means it's not connected. And then we left stick, and then just hit right on the D-pad, then hit left and go left, right, right, left, and then A, and then boom. The ship is all color coordinated now again. And then we can say, well, for now, we've I think doubled our cargo, ton of discrete. We more than doubled our shield right now, so that's a good thing. And then we still have some money. All right. Current vessel not registered. I hate that little thing that keeps popping up. It should just register once and be good, be done with it. All right. So we got that going for us.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems, and they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Understood. Okay, so if we come over here and then we look, see now there's our ship, and then we can see the values for our ship. So by adding in those extra plates, our fuel also went up. You see that? And then so our cargo is 7,700, shielded capacity is 3,000, right? We have we got the reactor. We did not replace our jump drive yet, or grav drive, but you see where our shield is now? So we got better shielding, we've got more fuel, and let me just check with him real quick.
Anything? Need some work done?
I'd like to, yeah,
okay,
go here
no
real quick. And then we're going to jump in here real quick just to check something. And see, I still need Starship Design. I keep forgetting that I need Starship Design to get another one of these. And if we come over, wrong direction, look at engines. You know, this one, well, we need 38,000. But that is exactly, I guess, would be the perfect replacement. Shoot, one of those would be sufficient. If we got 2 of them, holy cow, we'd be unstoppable. Look at this one. Oh, hey, right, this is it. But you see, we can't buy it yet. So this is where we would go to get it. If we just wanted this one. And I think this, just adding this one would do the trick. We could test it though. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right. I guess we automatically pay the port fee. I don't know if I need to pick up any missions right at the moment. I do add in if it's not already part of the list. And it's called, I think it's actually called Dark Universe or something like that, Overtime. And it drastically changes. This isn't as many as normally on here, but then I think I took a bunch already. But you can see it's supposed to expand the amount of missions on the mission board. And then also what it does is it tries to change how the missions work. So once you're doing one, you'll find another slate that leads to a follow-up or another, and then they're supposed to kind of string together so that one mission might turn into like 3 or 4. And to me, that's pretty cool, right? And it keeps things going. So that is something. That is a change. All right, so we're just going to go to the cockpit. Undock. Or not. There we go. All right, and there we are. So we still can't maneuver worth of crap, but at least. All right, so we're going to scan. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see. So you can see there's a lot of stuff. Abandoned hangar. And then what that guy just told us is that when you see like here, so abandoned hangar, yeah, there's somebody there, right? There's baddies there. Abandoned Moybridge lab, somebody's there. So at least 2 places you can go to here and say, all right, yeah, there's probably bad guys, spacers, or Crimson Fleet there. What's this over here? Okay, that's Pontem. The ethereal ruins. So right now, we can head back to Neon. Maybe. If I can remember where it is. There it is, Voli. And then since we've traveled there, we can jump right on over here. Land. Boom. No issues, no trouble. I wonder what our... Alright, so we're not really doing that one. We're doing this one. Wait, that's the wrong girl. Wrong one. Alright, new narrative. Oh, shoot. Return to Imaging. Which way is that? I am still concerned about how deserted it seems. I'm not used to seeing it this deserted, to tell you the truth. Neon usually has way more people out and about. There's
Thanks
the
again
time
for
guy.
your assistance. I trust you.
Alright. She's gonna be like, it took you long enough.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done?
Did you miss me? Everything's set. Deal should be ours.
Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations.
Okay.
Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
And what would that be? I'm ready for whatever's next. What do you got?
Nice to see I haven't worn you out yet.
Ooh.
Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard.
Oh, yeah?
And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon.
Oh,
Either
man.
look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands.
Any suggestions?
A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick.
Nice suit.
Or,
Understood.
who knows? Some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap.
Understood. All right, let's get started.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
All right, so we got to travel to Paradiso? I guess that's kind of random, I think, probably. Like where you have to go to get the, because sometimes you go to Sidonia. Usually Sidonia is where I expect to have to go. So it's very interesting. All right, we're going to try a little something different here. Hey, what's up, guy?
Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product store.
Huh?
Looking for a Neuro amp?
Actually, no, I'm not looking for a Neuro amp, but I am looking for whatever you got for sale.
Best Neuro amps.
Unless you got something cheap. All right, so first things first, apparel. All right, how much are these things? Okay, so we don't want one of these. Even though, let me see, which one is which? See, diplomacy, instigation, intimidation. So don't need any, but a sleek suit. So this one is manipulation chance, boardroom suit, right? But here is persuasion. I think we need more persuasion than anything. And then we have a hypolata, so sleek suit or power suit. Which one's this one's cheaper, but I don't think manipulation is what we need. So let's get one of these guys. All right.
Take care.
Thanks, man. All right. So, oops, wrong button. You play, you get so used to using, pulling up your Pip-Boy. All right, so we're gonna switch this guy, and then do I need to take the vest off? I don't think so. I don't think I need to. What is this vest doing for us? Plus 10 health. The hat doesn't do anything. Cool glasses doesn't do anything, but the suit, gloves, well, the suit gave us 10 more health. Nope, that's not what I was wearing. What was I wearing? I think I was wearing, this is the flex fit that we might be switching back to. I think this is it, yeah. Okay, so we're going in with the corporate suit. You see it updated, knowing that we've got the suit on. We're also going to make sure to hit them with the hypolata before we hit ourselves with the hypolata. All right. Did somebody tell me I didn't want to pick a fight with him? Why are they trying to pick a fight with me? Whoa. Oops. Ouch. Oh, man. Where's our vehicle? Where's our vehicle? Right there. You see? Got the gun on top. That gun is OP. Okay. Also, right now the trunk is empty. And then cargo. Right? So we have up to 500 cargo space. Now, the interesting thing about that is we have it set to auto harvest and auto pick, well, auto harvest and auto mine. So whenever we go past, like, you know, where we, you know, deposits, metal deposits and things like that, it automatically goes ahead and mines that for us. And it also will pick, you know, when we go past flora and animals, it will also harvest them as well. It won't harvest bad guys though. So if you take out, you know, spacers or Crimson Fleet, you actually have to get out and manually loot those guys. What's this guy? You over here picking a fight? Alright, so we gotta go to Paradiso. And there's, yeah, we just might as well just jump on in. I am exhausted, so as soon as we get into orbit, might as well probably just take a nap. If I'm exhausted.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Alright, well, what we're going to do is we're going to slow down. So, we could, and then the ship he's talking about is this one here. Where was it? Down here. Yeah, so it's that one there. So, and I think they want us to investigate. I am going to scan the planet real quick here so you can see there's a secluded encampment, a military encampment, and then there's Paradiso. But what we're going to do is we're going to come back in here, and then we're going to get up. Okay. So all right. Where's our living quarters? I think it's back this way, right? There it is. All right, we need, okay, there it is. We're gonna sleep. Can we sleep like 6 hours? Is that gonna be late in the day now? What are we supposed to be doing here? I done forgot. Oh, I need a uniform. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. I did not sleep very well. You're becoming dehydrated. Oh my gosh. Wrong button. I was opening the Pip-Boy again. Okay. I'm dehydrated. Wait. Consumables. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're gonna eat too. Let's eat Bart's chili. And then let's have one of that. And then a cola. And hopefully, see, the one improvement that we could get for that mod, you see right there, I hate the fact that it's throwing trash all over the place, but there's no true, like, I don't know where to go for an indication. I mean, we can go here and then hit the Y, and then this will tell us. So performance, there's the cut, there it is. It says we're satiated, well fed and healthy, plus 20% health restoration. We're refreshed, recently quenched thirst, right? Rested, refreshed and ready to tackle the day ahead. Dirty, we're a bit dirty, probably time to get cleaned up. And then you can see all the other stuff, right? That's listed here. Resourceful clothing, resilient clothing, you know, influential clothing, right? And then, so now it says we need to clean up. Unfortunately, okay, wait a minute. Let's stay in here because shouldn't there be like, okay, there's the galley. Can we cook anything? Just want to see. Is there stuff that we can make? Ooh, we can make alien scramble. How many? Just one. And that was it. But you see, we can make tea too. And I ain't mad at that, but we gotta have all the right product. Okay. So yeah, here's another bunk. Can't work out there. Okay. But I don't see. I don't know that there's even such a thing as showers on here. So how do we so the question is, how do we refresh? Right? How do we freshen up? That's actually the better term. What are we supposed to do? Where are we supposed to be going to get that done? Here's our workbench, gear bench. All right. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Yep, there it is. All right. Okay. Oop. Right, and here's, so as it stands, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Smart inventory. I still don't know it. And then there's our credit runners terminal that we put up there. Captain's locker, and then our ship's locker. And then, yeah, I know we're supposed to land and do our thing, but okay. What is that? Is that the, what's the name? Yeah, that's our missile launcher. That is cool. All right. Do we have one on both sides? Interesting. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't see where we would freshen up. Okay, so what we need to do is sit down and land, and we'll figure out where we freshen up somewhere. Hopefully we don't smell. And then I don't think the vest on top of the suit will mess anything up. All right. All right, let's see. We're gonna try to get there, but you see, I'm getting some stuttering. I might have to reboot to figure out what's going on there. So I'm gonna open this up though. Yeah, look at that. That's not acceptable. So we're gonna land. And see what happens here. And we keep getting the lag that severe. either we're gonna have to call it here, call it and just say, okay, we'll live to play another day, or I'll try to reboot. It's just that it is cumbersome. Not cumbersome, but it is very tedious, and because the game takes a while to load. It does. It takes a while to load, and then to finally load in, we're talking 15 minutes probably. So I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not one of those games that you jump in and boom, it's brought up for you. But I mean, we have to really take everything into consideration, right? The game already is 125, 130 gigs on its own, and then with all the mods that you're adding to it, another 100, 150 gigs. So we're talking a significantly large game. All right, so we need to talk to the security guard here and make it sound. I am going to drive real quick. All right. See exactly how this handles. It's been a while since I've driven the vehicle. Yeah, hit the wrong button. All right, back in. Headlights on. Who's gonna drive around without headlights on, huh? I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what this is. The big lights, the post here. And then, if we had Dark Star, this would be the location. But right now we're gonna location for Dark Star. Oh shoot! No, not run over anybody. Okay, here's our guard anyway.
Hope
Hello.
you're having a pleasant day.
You too now. What's this over here? Pygmy coral bug. Seriously? 1,275 credits. We're not.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
Okay, so first things first. Get over here, quick save. All right, and then excuse me. Next thing. Aid. Where's my Hippolyta? All right.
You sure you belong here?
Yes, I'm sure.
Something I can do for you?
Yes, definitely. I need you to hand over your security key card.
Yeah? And I need a raise. It's not gonna happen.
Look, I don't have time for details, but this is an emergency, right?
I'm not sure what kind of emergency would require me to hand over a security key card to a citizen.
All right, let's talk this over, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card.
Yes, you are. Look, I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't so important. Look, you understand confidentiality, right? I need that card, but I can't disclose why.
Just because you look like an authority figure doesn't mean you are one.
Look, I'll just wear you down eventually. Save yourself a headache and give me what I want now.
You really don't have anything better to do? Here's the card. Just make sure you give it back when you're done.
Roger that. Roger that. Finally. All right, let's just not hit this guy. All right. We are a menace. We are a menace with this thing. Holy cow. Yes. All right. Stop. Boom. Yes. All right. We are a menace with that thing, but I want to go talk to the technician real quick. Are you the technician?
This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
All right. Well, thank you. Where's the technician? You're not the. Oh, you are.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Well, I like to view and modify my ship.
Sure, how about it?
All right. So, what? Oh gosh, we ain't got no money anyway. Doesn't matter at this point. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I am 100% a total idiot. Thanks anyway, man. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here. We got 2 things, and so right there we need the ship, starship design 1. I want tactical targeted control systems also. All right, so now we can come back, talk to this guy real quick.
Got anything you need to offload?
Want to view and modify my ship?
How about it?
All right. Can we? We can. And then boom, right there. All right, so you see our mobility, even though we haven't put it anywhere, hasn't really done anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him, I'm going to bring him down, and then right there. I'm going to take this guy, we're going to bring him over here, this guy, and then kind of bring him down, well, right there. You see that? And then we're going to take this guy, lift him up, put him there, so that this guy's attached. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to just double check, right? Everything's connected. All right. And then, see, we can't afford it, so we're not going to worry about it. And then we can't do it here anyway. But I can do this. And we have significantly improved our, thank you. So I'm thinking that every time we upgrade our vehicle or our ship, that comes up, right? And I guess it either just re-registers. You see how it moved my thing right there? Okay. Here we go. We're gonna take off. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, hey, neither do I. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Am I locked in? No. Catch up. Catch up. There you go. There you go. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I can get here and then. Right. Target lock. I want engines, but I'm probably gonna end up destroying this guy before I get him. Actually, get him beat down enough to. You see that right there? Do not run into stuff here. And that's way different than the way it was before. Because you could crash into like little debris and everything like that and really wouldn't have an effect on you. But as you can see now, it has a significant impact and it really could actually destroy your ship. And then let's go in here and take a look at our ship real quick. All right, so there's no repairs that are needed. A hull is 100% again. So we're good there. I'm just waiting for my shields to come back up. Oh. Oh, I have it. Oh, that's right. Alright, then we'll take one for missiles. There we go. I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't have my shields at 100%. That would have been huge. Alright, so what's over here? Alright, so that's that unidentified ship, and then we got to go talk to the sergeant to see if we really want to do anything about it. We don't want to do anything right now about it, that's for certain. Let's just see what's in the neighborhood. There's a ship over here, and not really much to be said about it. And we got a ship over here, and then we have a ship over here. So this is Spacer Hyena. This is just a sensor contact, and then this one says sensor contact. Let's go ahead and travel over there and see what it's about. Now, for me, this is actually kind of fun, right? I'm curious. I want to know what it's about. There are all kinds of possibilities. And this might be what we're talking about right here. So I am peckish. Hey, let's see. I just want to see if I can go ahead and eat, Wrong thing. Consumable. Let's eat that. Have a soda. And an orange juice. Alright. And then we're going to head on over here. And then we got a mineral survey data, which is good. Search for neon in sandstone cave on Prima. Oh. Okay, we wanted to do that. I think that was the one contact here. And then I'm fine with that. I am absolutely 100% fine with it. This here, if it wasn't for the increased density, population density on planets and stuff, we probably wouldn't see this much stuff here. But I know I got neglected enclosure, I've got secluded encampment, I have a makeshift encampment and abandoned robotics facility. So I can land at any one of those points of interest, and I know there's going to be baddies somewhere there. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and do that. Oh, now we got 3 ships. Emergency distress beacon. Might as well go ahead and see if we can help there. I should have saved. Not a big deal right now, but I should have saved. You should never jump in without knowing what you're gonna be facing. And then, so let's get on over here and try not to crash into anything. We know how dangerous things can be. And then try to get close enough. Stay close enough. And then, see, you don't stay close enough. Trying to lose this?
Just give up.
Why would I give up? Alright. Okay. Alright. Is that the only one? And it is the dolphin. I'm not actually... Have I seen a dolphin ship? That one before? Alright. So, you know what's funny is... So with all this wreckage around, it becomes a lot more dangerous to move around in these things, especially with the change, so that debris is now, can damage your ship. But then my question would be, what are shields for if it's not to help protect you against floating debris and stuff. All right. Okay, so first things first, quick save. We're at our surroundings. I think we just popped down into the captain's quarters, and of course, black market antiquities. All right, so I would assume that the entire crew is all down below. What is that? We were a little bit hungry anyway. All right, Geronimo, you only live once. Or in this case, yellow. All right. Nope. Okay, you can't shoot through. They can shoot through, but we can't. Somebody going in? Shot up, you know. Got him in the knee. He took a bullet to the knee. Probably just as bad as. See, there's a small window there. But the ladders play like a shield, a barrier. Oh, take credit. Oh, yeah, like this. All right, and then I'm gonna take you here too, bud. Take the zombie, take the peacekeeper, take your stuff. Take that. Okay, I think there's more people somewhere, probably down below. Encumbered. Oh yeah, there we go. We're finding some good stuff. Now, in truth, what I could do, real quick here, is come back here. We can see right there, resources. Let's get rid of that right there. We'll put the contraband on the ship too. Miscellaneous. We just picked up a bunch of space junk and pneumatics. Yeah. Boom. All right, and space suits. Let's see. We'll put that over there. Ooh, look at that, a Varun spacesuit, reactive. Put that over there. We picked that up. And we got that. And 2 of those. And those. Okay. All right. We're back to a respectable carry weight, and then we got to jump down. Here I'm talking. Hey, looking for me? Okay, that was the last one. So then you have to wonder, who in the world were you talking to, bud? You over here talking to yourself, trying to pump yourself up, saying, yeah, I can take her. And then I jump in down behind you and you're done. All right, weapon case. Open. Anything? All right. Open. anything? Nope. We got a coachman, and that's it. God damn. Okay. And that's the way out. Okay. Anything? Nope. Nope. Alright, let's look around. Of course, there's going to be more black market antiquities. And I think that's it. We got everything. Not certified for this vessel. I am very annoyed by that. So what I'm going to have to do is I have both mods, but one is overriding the other. So I'm going to have to basically disable whatever mod that comes with this mod list as far as capturing ships. Okay, nothing. All right. Now, in truth, one of the things I could do is once I do get up to the next level, as far as my license, let's check this out real quick. Scan. All right. And then we can, oh shoot, hostile faction installation. Not going anywhere near it. There's another ship. We'll travel to this one. Now, this is one way to travel, another way, and then maybe we'll look at it once we get right? So this is one way. This is basically the vanilla way, right? This is when we first started playing. This is how it is. And then actually we're gonna slow down. Right? So there's shipping crates over in here. So we want to get to them. That one's a ways away. That one's closer. So we gotta navigate. There we go. Do we really want all this stuff? There's a lot of stuff. And there's another one. Once we get to 1,500 meters. Oh, there's another one. We can hit the transfer. And then, oh my gosh. There's a lot of stuff in here. And we could, are you sure you want to take off? Yeah. All right. Any more? Nope, that's it. And then so we could do this. Get ourselves going, get the speed up. Is that as fast as we can go? Gosh, man. All right. And then hit LB. Return to imaging. I don't want photo mode. Oh, I gotta hold LB, not hit LB. Now we're in cruise mode, and you can see we're not like aimed at anything in particular, but there was something that is up here. let things pop. Like there's a ship somewhere around here. But until we get closer, we're not gonna know. Like if we click on one of these and just hit RB to autopilot, then all of a sudden that's what we're supposed. That's going to take us this direction, and then you can see it is counting down rather slowly, and then it takes a minute for it to. You can see how it's starting to pep up, speed up, but I think the delays are way too long. And then as we head that way, then more things will pop up on our scanner. You know, like right there. Well, go back down, down. All right, so we're gonna take that off, and then we're gonna come down here, and then we're gonna autopilot to this new distress beacon. And it's quite a ways away, so we gotta wait. That's the only thing that really is the issue here is, like I said, that it takes that time to rev up and for the speed to really kick in. But we are traveling quite a distance. You see, now combat signatures are closer to us than the emergency distress signal. But I don't want to deviate. I don't want to go away from the distress signal. And then look at that. There's another one. So for me, I just think that this part was a little bit more exciting and just a little quicker pace than what it is. Because right now, it seems extremely slow, and it's extremely, it's like, man, this needs to happen a little faster. It needs to happen quicker because, I'm losing interest waiting. And it's like, could you not do this just a little faster? So it would be nice if there was something you could tweak. Oh gosh. Alright, so this guy shoots first. Gotta get out of here, and then we can. God damn it. Hold. So if you don't clear the ladder, That's the one problem, right? Is I'm trying to get my weapons out, but I got to clear the ladder, you know, and then it's the same button. So, of course, what do I end up doing? Going right back to my ship. So I did a, let's see, got another contraband, more contraband, of course. Okay, down is the only way. Whoop.
Something's out there.
Modified shoddy. Outfit. Hey, how you doing? Ooh. Anybody else coming up? Anybody else? Just don't stand still when you where you can see your feet. All right, we're gonna jump down. Might be all of them. Who is he asking had enough yet, right? I'm not there with him. So I don't know how he could be asking me if I've had enough. Especially when I'm trying to pick up this tranquility. All right. There's a bunch up there. I can surrender if I want. Right. God. See? Trying to reload. Right. Let's go. Let's go finish this. Anyone? Anyone? It used to be worth more money than that, but the value's been nerfed. Okay, so this is going to be another ship that we can't take. You see, there's come on down. Come on down. See, I have limited. Where you at? Where you at? All right. So as it stands, oh snap, dude, where are you? Holy cow! He was like on me. Oh my gosh, like I stole something. Man, bro. All right, he's not the one that was shooting at me. All right, well, ain't no choice. Maybe we can survive this. Ow! Get down! Ow! Okay. Oh, was that all of them? Wow. There's the cap. It looks like it's the captain. Here. Alright. Over. Thank you. And you. Okay. Thank you. What do you get? A bunch of space junk too. Alright. Uncertified. Alright. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to take that vacuum tape, please. Thank you. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to get off the ship. Now we're gonna have a little celebratory red L. Oh yeah, that felt good. Wash down some orange juice, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll take the beer. The turkey. Okay, is this the way off? Can't remember now. We want to go up. Yeah. So one of the things we could do is leave the ship there, float. No one's going to come along and salvage it. Another thing that I sometimes will do is back away, get out of there. What's this? Is destroy it and then loot that. Alright, so there's the Space Hawks. And there we go. Okay. Now we can go back into the slipstream, is what I'm gonna call it. And then try to pick a place where we're headed. You see how far away it is. So, but here's what I'm talking about. So right now it's kind of like we're not doing anything. And then eventually, see, it should have already kicked into the first gear, right? And then now we're moving. And then if you're going to kick into another gear, it should have happened before then. And then if there's a third or final gear, you should kick into that. And it should be just faster. I mean, you only need like a 1 to 2 second delay for it to actually have an impact on you. But if you're delaying it 3, 4, 5 seconds, even or longer, then that's too much. That's too much of a delay, and it gets the whole impact. You see how long it took for us just to get to this point? That's too long. You lose every bit of whatever you were trying to do, the impact that you were trying to get, you lose it. Because now I'm tired, I'm annoyed, and it took way too long. And it's like, it feels, you know what I mean? Just poor. It feels poor. So, if anything, you got to figure out how to speed that up so that you're not having, so that you're not sitting there just twiddling your thumbs and waiting for it to get back up, right? And then, so the problem is, you also run into is people are like, it's nothing. Whatever you added didn't add any real value, and it's not exciting, and it's not, it doesn't seem, it just doesn't have that it factor to it. So it's very lackluster is really where I'm getting at. And it just seems like the problem with it really is just the timing of it. Like, did you not sit there and try to figure out, like, if I shorten the timers, now it looks, because then I can see it, and it's getting to me much quicker, where I'm not sitting here trying to, like, is it doing anything? I can't tell if it's doing anything. All right, so there's a derelict ship called the Clemens Truth. All right. Now, I don't think this is a ship that we left. And in some of these derelict ships, so again, like, we can go back and say, well, it's kind of a missed opportunity, because here's where a fully fleshed out, I know what this one is, a fully fleshed out salvage operation really would go to help. I don't think I need, but you see there's an invitation. And then so, oh shoot, I just took all her stuff. Sorry. And so, like, right here, so we could loot all. And you can see there's only the invitation and the hustler outfit. I don't know where this helmet and backpack came from. You see this though? This is the orange juice of transcendence, rumored to be the most refreshing orange juice in all the settled systems. No thank you. All right, so we're not even taking orange juice with, well, it does -1 health every second for 1 minute. Yeah. That should tell you everything you need to know. So we're going to take the key and the cultist note, and then we're going to check all these guys for additional keys. All right. And then I guess I don't have to crouch, but you see here, there's another key, another note. So there's 3 notes so far. We got 2 of the 3. And if there's another one, then there's all right, so another key and cultist note 2. We're gonna open this door, and back in the day, before whatever economy mod was used, and then 4 notes, so there's 4 cultist notes, and then more orange juice. And then let's go up here, check the captains. The captain, safe room key, Star Child's note. All right. And where is, there it is. We're gonna take that. All right. So first things first. Notes. All right, so we'll start here. I cannot believe the moment of awakening is upon us. To merge with the Clemens comet and be eternal. Is is it really happening? I tried to convince Susan to come with me one last time, or at least let me bring Malcolm. She refused to listen to my reasoning. She bawled, said I was leaving our son without a father. But she just doesn't understand. It pains me to leave my family to suffer. But if she cannot see, what more can I do? I have tried to pass on the Star Child's message. If she does not want to receive it, I can do no more. I do not fear what comes next. I know that the great journey is just beginning. And such is the mind of a cultist. I've done the calculations, and it's clear that Star Child is correct. Clemens Comet has an average tail length of 56 million miles. This tail consists largely of plasma and ionized gas. Readings from the scientific spiritual indicate that our souls are made of the same ionized gas. From some independent experiments I've conducted on interactions of gases, I've concluded that if we part our souls from our bodies while in the tail of the comet, as the Star Child suggests, they should seamlessly join the comet's tail. Some have said that I was foolish to do my own calculations, that it would be preposterous to doubt the Star Child. I say it is foolish not to do your own research. I agree with that. This has been the greatest time in my life. Chasing the tail of the Clemens Comet, together with the only rational people in the universe, we are united in our love and passion for the stars, our dreams of the future, our knowledge that we deserve more than what we have. Never before have I met so many like-minded people. For the first time, I'm not alone. And the sad part is we see this every day with certain people, and it's like no one does their own investigation. The investigation they do is to investigate information that confirms what they believe and ignore any type of real data that actually disputes what they actually believe. And it's a shame because it's you know what I mean? You see this and in this and then you're just like, have you ever really wondered why there's so few of you that really truly believe this way? And then I'm not one of those proponents of, falling in line and following, the expected norms and stuff like that. Because I'm a very opinionated type person. But facts are facts, and facts are provable. And you can confirm those. So when you have to search very hard, for something, and is it not even facts, but just something that just echoes or, confirms that one little piece that you're holding on to as a truth. And it's like, well, where's your source coming from? And it kills me. I shake my head because that's what ends up happening. And then they tell you, and then my favorite is, you should check your facts. And it's like, well, yeah, I am. Are you? And then is your source just another person, another believer like yourself? Or is this a true verifiable source for the information? And, and unfortunately, it's sad because one argument can be made that, well, some of these sources are no longer viable. They're not, because they're run by people who are manipulating and changing the information to meet their narrative. And it's like, yes, you are absolutely right. But they can't see that definition, that thing, right? That accusation they're throwing it in the wrong direction. It's like the source that you are quoting, and I hate to bring them up, but and we see it in the media a lot. And then and then it's like, I will give you a better source. And then I'm going to give this example, and then we'll move on. When Fox News was being subpoenaed, right, and they had to go to court, and this was over the whole voting machines thing, and their defense was that they were an entertainment network and not a news source. So what they say on their news channels and their news shows should be taken with a grain of salt and is not expected to be believed. And this is what they say in court. Now we can say, well, then they're lying in court. Okay, so they're perjuring themselves. So if they perjured themselves in court, why wouldn't they just lie to you straight up on their show? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you have a place that you're quoting as your source that is completely lying somewhere, how is that a viable source? And that's the part that kills me all the time. It's like they admit it, truly admit it. They are not to be believed, and they are an entertainment. And so when you know that the owner of that network has an agenda and has a thing that they're trying to do, it's like, it's, and I hate to get on that soapbox and go there, but it's like, and I just shake my head. It's like, yeah, but you're quoting to me from a place that is already admitted in court that they are lying. And then even if you say, well, they were lying in court, then that means they're lying in court. And you see the emails, right? The email information that they're using as evidence in court, are saying one thing contrary to what they say on their shows. So at what point do you have to just sit back and go, I can't believe anything you're saying. I have to find it somewhere else. And then the sad part is so many oligarchs are coming in and buying up every single source that you can turn to, to manipulate and change them to their agenda. You're like, where are we left? Where are we left for true information anymore? So it's a sad thing. So, and then to me, it's just like this, right? They're like so many like-minded people, right? You got 20, 30 people on this ship out of billions of people. And then so that you'll be able to find this small little subset of people that are like-minded like you. So you must be correct. And it just kills me. And it's a shame. All right. Number 4, I couldn't do it. I didn't drink. And now everyone is gone. And the comet has passed. I could see their spirits leave their bodies. I could feel them latch on to the comet as I was left behind. I'm such a fool and a coward. Could I have doubted the comet's wisdom? I don't know that that's what you saw, but you know what I mean? In a sense, but you believe what you want to believe. All right. So, oh shoot. All right. Is it Earl's note? Okay. Gosh darn it. Invitation. That's what we wanted to read. Great children of Clemens, the time has come. The Clemens comet makes its pass through this star system one fortnight hence. This is your chance to awaken and become one of the great celestial body. No other opportunity shall be afforded to you in this or any other lifetime. Come with me and join your soul with the great comet and fly eternally across the stars, shining upon you, star child. All right. So I believe that's everything. There's no captain's locker. Usually there's a captain's locker, but I don't see one or haven't. Yeah, there's unfortunately no captain's locker, but that's okay. So this is the person. I don't know what they did. Okay, because this is where we got note number 4 from. So what was the deal? All right, so we want to go in here. We'll unlock this. And then, all right, so safe number 20. Check that out. Nice. Okay, what's in here? Safe. Oh, shoot. And it's advanced. All right. Okay, let's say that that's it right there. I think this was it. Okay, now inners, inside. Nope. Right there. And then that leaves 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that one's already. So this is used. I don't know that this one would do what we needed to do. All right, so 1, 2. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3 right there. Let's come back and then see. Can I slide this one? Nope. All right, so that one works there. Can it work? All right, so that one works there. Let's see. Is this the right one? I don't think it is. Even though it does work right there. How's this one? See? Nope. Nope. Hey. Okay. What you? So if you work there, can you work? Can you work? Nope. So you work there. Nope. You gotta work. Oh, wait. You can work there. Hold on. I got you working there. Oh, wait. Come around. Come around. Come around. Nice. All right. There we go. I think we got it. Boom. Boom. Nope. Wrong one. God damn it. Undo. Okay. Wait, isn't that the right one? Nope. 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 That's the right one, right? Did I move this one? No, I didn't. Seven Pillars of Wisdom. Nice. All right. Empty. Empty. Number 16. Oh, nice. Wrong button. Empty. Advanced. God dang it. All right, so that one would work. But nothing else will. So that's going to be... Will this one work on here? Will not. Will not. All right, so let's start here. Can you work? No. Turn you around. Nope. Nope. Can you work here, though? Come back here. No. No. Right here. Okay, so that would work. And then you need this one. Like that. Right? Uh-huh. Then it has to be this one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, now the outer. Dang it. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, and then this one. Yes. All right. Another advanced. God damn it. Not gonna work. Okay. Then, and then, let's say that one, and then, yep, that's it. And I forgot which one was that one, this one. Key. Ooh, Tesla suppressed. Holy cow. Wait for it. Okay. Alright. Boy. What did we get ourselves into? Wait. Okay. Is there a single one? Doesn't do me any good if there's not a single one. And there isn't. Alright, well. Let's come back here. Okay. Okay. And then you. Right there. And then you. Right there. Okay. Empty. Advanced. Empty. Number 12. Number 2. Okay. And then empty. Last one. Oh boy. Alright. And then. Yep. Okay. And then this guy. Okay. And then we need. Is it this one? Nope. Yes, that one. Okay, well, that changes things, though, because it can't. It has to be this one. Okay, hold on. All right, you are there. You are there. You can be right there. But then we need. So if you can't do it, What about you? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Nice. I'm gonna board it again. All right. And boom. We're gonna add it. Yep. Okay. Then we're gonna board this one. And first things first, let's do this. My inventory. Holy cow, I'm carrying around a ton of weapons. Holy cow. Mm-hmm. We're carrying around way too much stuff. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Dang it. I keep doing that. Keep doing it. Okay. And then 2 more skill points. I want to come over here. Can I? Mm-hmm. Yep. There we go. All right. Finally. Yeah. Now we undock. And then I come over here. And then I go to ship. And there's our second ship. Interesting. All right, we're not going to go back to the ship. Oh, wait. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to set our course. I have contraband. Hell no, we're not going there. Come back. Get back out of there. Get out of there. All right, where are we? We're at Parima. Can we get to Wolf? We sure can. I don't want to go to Bernard Star. I want to go to Wolf. There it is. Thank you. Let's set our course for the den. Let's go. There she goes. Oh, I didn't see the dock thing. I'm like, why can't we dock yet? All right, 560 credits paid to the station. So first things first, we can go here and we can probably sell off. Have 10 cutters? I'm going to sell all but 2. Alright, so we can sell those, and then we can sell... Alright. And then we can sell off. Now we got to be very careful here. I guess not. But, okay. You got this guy. Alright. Oh, we can sell the contraband here too. Nice. And if that's the case, then we probably don't ever even have to really talk to him. Steampunk. That's actually pretty chill. Let's see. And apparel, nothing. Suits. So there's the veterans. There's Atlas. Okay. All right. And then there's something.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Thanks.
I should be grateful that things are so quiet here, but it just makes me uneasy.
Well, can't argue that, but we need to take that. I'm gonna. Okay. So now the next stop would be how much we got? We got 93K. So we could do some upgrades if we want to with our ship. I think one of the first things though, let's get back into kind of like that, but yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, so right now, I think that's where we're gonna leave it. Next stop is back to Neon and basically turning in that particular. Right, we got the key card, so we go back, and then we'll move on to the next series or the next quest or mission for Ryujin. We're just getting started with the Ryujin quest line. There's a series of things that we got to do, so it's going to be a bit, and then we have to decide if we're going to actually try for the UC. And right now, we're 4 levels away before the artifact will spawn. And I can't remember if I set it to 100% or 50%. When I set it to 50% before, I actually went I think I set it at level 25. There's a 50% chance that it would spawn. And I think by the time it actually spawned, I was level 30, 32, 33. And so at 50%, it still took a while before the artifact actually spawned. And it took long enough that I started to get concerned and wasn't sure that it was actually going to spawn. I was like, I'm not even sure if it's going to do this. Maybe that's part of the, this mod is broken. And it just so happens I jump into a system and then I get something popped on the screen. It was too quick, so I didn't realize. But then when I was landing on the planet that I was going to, I saw a marker there that said, "Oh," right there. And I was like, okay, I think that's telling me that I need to investigate there for the artifact. And in fact, I went in, boom, there was the artifact, and that kicked everything off proper. It made it so that I had to go talk to, and the way it was going to work is you go talk to this one guy, and then he will direct you to Constellation. So basically, he's going to know a little bit of something about the artifact, and then he's going to be able to tell you who are the people you want to talk to get more information regarding the artifact. And then so you go talk to them, and then it's kind of a little bit of rework there. So it doesn't look like, they were, you're not coming in with the frontier and everything. That's one of the things I like about this is it's not giving you the frontier as a main ship. And with the roll your own start, the main reason I like that was it basically gave you a news clipping saying that Argos was looking for people, and then you would basically you would be the one to decide when you went to Argos Extractors looking for a job, and as soon as you did, your first day on the job, pow, you find the artifact, and then it kicks everything off proper, and then it tries to give you the frontier, and everything goes from there. Another one that I didn't care for was it gave you the frontier as your starter ship, and I'm like, no, you don't want to do that. If you're not really doing the mission as it plays out, where Barrett gives you the frontier, then you shouldn't get the frontier. It should be any other ship besides the frontier that it gives you. So all these different starts, alternate start mods, they do have, their own little nice little beginnings, but roll your own start. And this one I like the best, and I think it's because, well, this one is random, right? You select, so I could have selected, I think, level 50 if I wanted to, but you select what level, and then there's a random chance, and you can actually select how strong of a chance it is. And like I said, I think this time around I selected 100% chance. So once I hit level 25, I think whatever system I jump into next is going to have that artifact in it. That's how I think it's going to play out here. Again, 50%, there's a bit of a delay. Now, roll your own start, the paid creation mod, and it's $6. That one, again, you decide. You're going to have a clipping. You're going to start however you want, pedestrian. You're going to start in Hawk, where your ship is, there's a lien on your ship and you got to make enough money to pay it off. Or you have a pedestrian start where you don't even have a ship and then you got to make enough money to buy it. Well, pedestrian start, I think it's kind of that whole thing. I think with that one, it's not that you don't have one. I think you got to make enough money to pay it off. Or you can start, now with Rio's roll your own start, you can start any kind of random thing you want. And then, like I said, you have that newspaper clipping, that news article, and then you can decide to go work for Argos anytime you want. And I kind of like that one the best, because that tells me that, when I'm ready, when I've built my background, the background that I want for my character up enough, then I can go see Constellation, right? Go start everything, start the main mission. The only drawback is the way Constellation and the faction missions are written. It doesn't change how Constellation treats you. Say if you were able to become a Freestar Ranger first, and then you go and find the artifact and join Constellation, you would like to see where then it kind of talks about, hey, we have an actual live active Freestar Ranger in our midst, along with Sam Coe, who's former Freestar Ranger. So yeah, it's very interesting. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to Sunday afternoon, so I'm gonna go do some laundry, get some lunch, and then we'll see what happens. All right, guys, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Okay, peace.